Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. So today I'm going to be creating one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite shows, Tate Langdon from American Horror Story Season 1. This is going to be his skull look. I am so excited to do this because I've never really done a skull look before, and fingers crossed, I hope I can do it. I hope I can nail it. I've actually watched Made You Look and some other YouTubers that killed this look, so I really hope I can live up to them and live up to the actual makeup artist that did that look. So I'm gonna start with a very pale foundation, and for that I don't need to look further. Look at my face, look at my skin. So I'm actually gonna use a foundation that matches my skin tone perfectly, and then mix that with a little bit of white foundation in there, not a lot, just to give that super pale look. And I'm gonna bring the foundation all the way down to my neck. Then I'm going to be using RCMA No Color Powder to set the face. Next on, I'm going to be drawing the outlines of the eyes, of the nose, of the teeth and everything. So wish me luck. This is the tricky part. And I do have OCD, and I do tend to make it harder for myself because it has to be perfect. But you know what? I'm just going to go for it. When you're doing the nose, make sure you leave the middle empty. Now time for the teeth, and I'm so nervous because this is when it gets really tricky. You either make it look super good or horrible. For the upper row of the teeth, I'm just gonna make them tapered like so, and then for the bottom row, it's gonna be tapered downwards. I'm going to start shading the teeth just so I get that realistic look. I don't want any harsh lines, only because I don't want anything to look super done. I want this to be more of a kind of like a tattoo look, or he did it himself. You know, it's nothing too professional looking. So the lines have to be just faded just a little bit, in my opinion. I'm also going to do the hollows of my cheek. I'm also going to be redefining the teeth just a little bit with the Mehron face paint. I'm also going to be going around my chin and jawline. I'm also going to be drawing that chin cleft the skull has. Then I'm going to be connecting the maxilla to the mandible. Then I'm going to start filling in those hollows with using more face paint again, fading them into the teeth. I filled in the upper jawline, leaving some negative spaces to suggest receding gum lines. Then I filled in the nose using a small flat brush. Then I started filling in my eyes. As I'm filling the eyes, I use very thin layers to build it up. And if you don't do that, it just looks super cakey and heavy. Then I drew the hollows of my temples and connected them to my upper jawline and blended with my fingers. Then I set my eyelids using a black eyeshadow. Then I used a gray eyeshadow to kind of contour around my eyes to give it more of a sunken look. I also blended them with my fingers. I did some shading on the upper jawbone as well. And blending these with my fingers really helped me create those shadows to suggest the hollowed out look. I apologize, I didn't even notice my camera died as I was drawing the most important part of the video, which was the vertebrae, so the video got cut off. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't turn out super great, but it was my first time drawing a vertebrae, so I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. So anyway, here's what I did. I just started drawing some ligaments, some tendons, some neck muscles, whatever you want to call them, and started shading them to make them look more realistic in my head. And I made sure they kind of sort of connected with each other to make them look like they actually led somewhere. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button right below. See you in the next video. Bye.